Okay, hello, welcome to Pixels Plays Minecraft. Um, Part 4, Season 2, Part 4, I believe. This is kind of another somewhat minor update. It's a somewhat major update, too, but, um, there's a few, there's some significant things that have been changed around a bit. Um, and, man, Kitty Ellie's been, uh, settling in. Pretty well. She's still shy around strangers, though. She's just sitting on her cat tree there. Anyway, so I've done a fair amount to like revamp um season 2 just officially. Um, so previously we had like a our background and title card information has been sort of a random screenshot that I found on Google image search. This is actually physically from the Minecraft realm. Um, so that's pretty nice. A new title card, which I'll try to go back to the previous episodes of season 2 and apply that so that there's a little more to distinguish the two. Meow. Want to say hi to the internet? I don't know if I've showed her off on the Minecraft stream yet. So if I showed her off with the Last of Us stream, which I will be doing probably another installment, maybe tomorrow for my birthday. Either that or Minecraft Builders too, depending on whether I end up getting that like right on my birthday. Well, there's Ellie's tail, almost indistinguishable from Yuki's tail. I'm a pretty big fan of gray tatties. I got her from a little bit out of town, but sort of a neighboring town's humane society, and she just love at first sight. And she seemed to when I got a side picture on the internet. Of course, her name was Ellie, and I'm not exactly yet a big fan of The Last of Us. Like, it's okay so far. I'll probably talk about more when I actually stream Last of Us again. Um, but yeah, the people at the shelter said that she was shy, but like when I came to her, she was just really lovey. And yeah, as it bears repeating, since the last episode was Yukiko having passed that same day. Um, I should update that for people who are just following my Minecraft streams. Um, so yeah, she's a very sweet girl. In many ways I like her better than Yukiko. Like I love Yukiko the bits, but she was a handful, as you can probably tell from when I've been doing streams before. She always was asking me to, always biting my ankles and um, wanting to play. And Ellie is a little more solitary in some ways. I mean, she definitely like she's very affectionate, but when she plays, she usually plays by herself. Um, the only thing I don't really like is that she does tend to try to chew at my cords. Um, I had to try to distract her with other toys. Go play with your other toys. Yeah, Ellie's a lot more up my alley in terms of just her personality and energy level. I guess I don't know. Right now, and she's still very talkative, although she isn't nearly as loud. She had her cat tree and he's only used her cat bed that I have on the couch. Actually, probably can't really see it. Um, there you go. There's a little cat bed back there. She's only used it once. And I was absolutely ecstatic when she used it because Yukiko never used it. But, yeah, she only used it once. I'm still not sure if I got my money's worth out of it. But she definitely seems like the crow's nest, which Yukiko did love the crow's nest for a while, but then she just sort of fell out of love with it or something. Not quite sure what happened. I think there might have been an accident where like she fell out of it or something. Yeah. But anyway, I'm not sure if Ellie will be like right now the camera is probably a little too uh high up for to be able to see her when she gets on my lap. She sometimes gets up here. But anyway, we'll see a picture of her when we like normally I could just launch Windows Minecraft right off the bat. But I want to show my new desktop wallpaper from a picture I took last night. Of course, I have a link to our realm in case you're watching on Twitch. So we gotta wait for my sign in to finish. I'm so tempted to like start make my own like proper Minecraft realm. Um, so just FYI, this realm started out on easy difficulty. Now it's peaceful, and may remain that way for some time. Also, I need to like try to. Opacity, show save icon, fancy bubbles. As they're on. That's interesting. Like, is my computer not capable of doing fancy bubbles, or is it just not possible? Like, I noticed I played this on Texel anti-aliasing. That on my phone the bubble stuff looked better. I'm not sure what was up with that. But anyway, one of the major changes since last time is the Tendo Dojo. I'm pretty sure I had this like practically finished. As you can see, I actually managed to change the roofing. I found a couple of like archipelagos that had a bunch of ocean monuments just kind of scattered by them. I think this little bit here is something. Like it might be. I'm pretty sure it's part of what. Yeah, it's one of the cam background. Not sure what that is. I'm really not sure what that is. Is that just part of my green screen? That's kind of shadowy or something? Huh. It's like the usual way my green screen seems to. I don't think it's like the edge of my green screen. Yeah. There's like no terror in it, so is this just like the way it's rendering a particular shadow in the green screen? I I just tried to look at my monitor like from. I think it's probably just a shadow on my green screen or something. I don't know. Just coming out like a deeper shadow than normal. I'm not really sure how to fix that. Anyway, let's just kind of try to phase it out as much as we can, which like it's really gonna bug me. Um, so anyway, so actually, I think one of the major things I've done is actually like add streets. And I think this one were here when I did the Yukiko. Um, I'm pretty sure these weren't here. Um, this street may have been there. So normally I do in my creative things I use concrete, which I could eventually maybe, but I do kind of. I sort of like the look of using like diorite andesite, and it's a little more abundant, or at least it's easier to. Um, I mean, it's still a little tricky to attain, especially the andesite because I need a lot of that. Um, but it's not quite as much like work required in attaining it. Um, but anyway, yeah, I had to like raid a whole bunch of ocean monuments just to get enough dark prismarine to do the entire roof, and I'm still astonished that I managed to pull it off. Also, weird thing with the map, which I can't really show because I don't have it up with me. Um, I could probably turn off the interface for now, so I can just probably show off as we're doing a sort of tour here. Um, also, I think I may have shown that some of the switches for the lights were causing doors to open and shut. I fixed that. It's actually relatively simple. Like, it's a little concerning since I already had a lot of the wiring kind of already covered up. With the second floor, that it would be a little tricky, but it was mainly just like I forgotten that putting the redstone dust over the blocks that are over the door um, causes them to open and shut. Um, I'm pretty sure I fixed this for every light switch. I did a few other little adjustments here and there. One of the trickier adjustments was like, um, was this light switch, which I need to add a repeater to because it's a little close to the light switch over here. So I make sure that those didn't get crossed over. So I had to use a repeater somewhere. Show you a little bit more of a delay to the light turning off and on. And then nearly as much as there is in the dojo proper. Um, oh yeah, that's move this switch for. Wait a minute. What? Great. So I think the switch is supposed to turn this light off too. Or wait, what? There'd be some weird. Maybe there's some crossover here. I have my extra my silk touch is kind of running low anyway, so so I need to like really decide where. What? This is weird. This is clearly like wired to this, so why? This is really weird. What's causing this to turn on? I mean to turn you on. This is supposed to go to these and how did, like, there's nothing. Wait, that somehow this. Oh. What? I need to just not have that a block there, I guess. Cuz it sends a signal up. From the other one. Okay. That's only supposed to switch to do this one. Okay. Controls these two. You have sounds room, which I don't think I'd really made any changes to. I actually added labels to these so make sure that we know which goes where. This is for the hallway lights. And this controls the outdoor lights, which I've changed a little bit of design here. I decided to just go with this. Have these lights be a bit lower. Oh, they've always been lower, but have the whole thing just be like this. Yeah, I shut off the kitchen lights there. There's a little bit of like leakage from the light outside. And from the light in sounds room too. That's just kind of weird. gonna go for test all the lights here. Um, have a Japanese style toilet there. No ghosts. This place is ghost free, basically. I'm not sure if I shut off the koi pond before. There aren't any koi, these are kind of the closest things, although they're a little big. But koi can get pretty big too, so. I believe I shut the storage. These lights. Sumi's room. I believe Biki's and Kane's rooms were had a little bit of a haunting problem. The light switches, which is now fixed. There's a little area where you can do laundry. Actually, would make more sense for Kasumi's room, but according to the map, this is supposed to be Akane's room, so. Or the floor plan, or whatever. Not sure why this is dirt. That's weird. Like, these are both dirt. Yet the ones that have more shade around them are not dirt. So that's kind of weird. I can kind of understand why these are dirt. Although it's also weird that these are dirt, yet these are not dirt. Yeah, the dojo has the most interior changes. I lowered this a little bit. Then I realized, like, I was modeling this after my PS4 world, but I also did this in Java Edition, and I forgot that I'd actually, like, added lights all around, and I had to make some adjustments to the ceiling, making this part a little narrower, and then lowering this bit. And then of course I have this, like, which I think is supposed to be a model of the dojo. Sort of. This is the closest thing I could really approximate to that in Minecraft. Yeah, this is, like, pretty cool. But yeah, it's interesting because there's, like, a sequence to it being shut on and off, because there's lots of, like, repeaters and redstone torch towers and such getting the signal to go up and around, and like, basically for these there's, like, redstone repeaters on top of the in order to get this and the roof. which is like immediately on top of it. I have redstone repeaters on top of these, and redstone dust on top of this, and it's like hooked up to the same stuff that goes up here. So there's like a redstone repeaters going up into the block on top of this. So it's a little roundabout. But it works. And you have a cool like sequence when it turns off and on. So that's pretty much it. I'll do a little overview. Anyway, one plan, and I guess in the comments or chat or whatever, we're planning on probably eventually enabling cheats, for ops anyway. It's for disabled achievements, obviously, for everyone. But we'll be able to have like command blocks, which are the main thing, because I know how to like do command block teleporters. And since like right now we have like nether, well, there's one nether railway, and which goes all the way to the Mesa biome, and so you can see like, this whole thing is, I think, mainly half slabs, and but the interesting thing is that this little strip on the tall bit of the roofing of the outer wall, that shows up as blue on the map. All the other like actual like half slabs and stairs, those all show up as gray. Seems like a fairly major oversight on like maps. Because basically like, they were originally gray, because they were originally like stone stairs, but now they're still mostly gray. Because whatever decides how blocks render on maps does not. So anyway, I have the mega map here, which isn't fully filled out, and probably won't be for a while. Probably at least until like the next major update, because there's gonna be bees, and we want to have like beehives and such, show up. So we're probably gonna stick to what's been revealed so far of the map, and then branch out with the next major update to. But anyway, another reason why we're strongly considering having command blocks and for teleportation is like for one, like getting to the space biome is really tricky, like even with rails. It takes a while to get there. It takes a few minutes. So it's not the fastest of fast travel systems. And the other thing is that when we get another update, we're going to need to reset the nether, which I hopefully is still an option. Like it really should be once they do the nether update. So basically, it's going to wipe out the entire row system. Although we'll probably try to recover the materials before resetting the nether. Although maybe as a trade-off for using the command block teleportation in place of nether transportation, maybe we should just sacrifice all of that rail system. Again, you can post your thoughts in the comments if you're on YouTube anyway. Otherwise, be watching this live and tell me in the chat. I guess I don't know. But anyway, I'm not sure if there's any kind of comment system for like VODs, and I don't really have long-term VODs because I'm not partnering yet. Be sure to follow and to get me to that point. Well, here's the enchanting room. Not quite sure what they say of this is in terms of like public's ability to use it. If you have like experience in items, you can use the enchanting table. As far as being able to, and I guess you could potentially even use the anvil. As far as this chest, core's still out. But what I can say for sure is that the community chest is pretty much. I think I never actually showed off. This is all free for all. And this is like most of the roofing from the Tendo Dojo, which gives you an even better idea of just like how much prismarine blocks I had to mine to make the roof. I should probably put a sign up here that says this is the enchanting room. So the only other major thing that I've added personally myself anyway is well, let's stop showing stuff that I have built for a moment, because I kind of want to build up to my own build a little bit for one thing. So Aaron's wife Jessica has started building her own stuff. Up north. It's not quite nearly as impressive as my builds, but I've been playing Minecraft for a while, and let's see one more stay there. And watched a lot of like Kiralis and other Minecraft builder videos, and taken a fair amount of inspiration. Yeah, this is her place, I guess. It's kind of a church. Have a little bit of a enchanting table here, not quite as extensive as mine, but yeah. I've actually taken a little bit of inspiration from my building stuff to some extent. This is, I guess, a little mine shaft here. No roof. Interesting. I don't think I've ever thought like adding like little awnings to the like windows. And then there's lighting. Should be both handy when if we ever set things back to easy. That's interesting. I've just been smelting some nether bricks and using blocks of coal, which I personally don't really use blocks of coal that much, because I don't find them as efficient I think like one block of coal is made of like 9 blocks of, or 9 like, and in order to split like one stack of items requires 8. So if we have a whole bunch of coal, you know, whole bunch of coal blocks, like it's a little easier to like set it and forget it, I guess, to some extent. But yeah, like just using 8 coals for me personally is a little easier than the, or preferable, just for efficiency's sake. I mean, I probably have more coal than I know what to do with. You're a wizard, Harry. Okay. Oh, I get it. Like closet under the stairs. Okay. Upstairs there with nothing in it right now. It's just an alternate entrance. It's this little area. And there's sort of a conservatory, I guess, or something. I don't know. Just a random. Yeah, there's like 2 nether portals out here. And she's planted some jungle trees. When then there's a build that Aaron has done. Um, Not really sure. It'd be easier to get there from my place or from. Well, probably easier to get to from my place actually. Not sure if Aaron's done anything like extra with his base though, but I haven't really shown it. So, and of course, if you come on here and build stuff for yourself, then there's some players who was starting to set up some stuff over here, but I don't know. They really haven't started anything. They just like started clearing some space and then I just lost interest or something. But this is like an area where you can start building stuff and when I like, fill this area with some extra dirt. You can build stuff here. And this is gonna take some time, but I might eventually start filling this area with some of the extra dirt we've accumulated. You know, like flatten some terrain over here, raise the terrain over here. Oh, feel free to add extra streets. I might start giving them names. Like, it'd be cool to have like an actual like proper. Like, if anyone wants to do the project of changing the streets into actual proper concrete, that would be cool. Like, I have the patience for that sometimes, but so I think this is about where the house of Aaron Stedbold. I think Jessica did a little bit of work on this too, but if it's close to here. I think when he started doing this, he's like, we're rebelling from the kingdom and starting our own. So they built a castle here where he originally set up base. Reached over this mountain here. Possibly. Maybe not. I don't know. Did they tear it down to build a new place? Maybe it was right the first time and I just didn't see it. Hmm. was wondering how to place it around here somewhere. Okay, well, that was kind of weird. Well, hey. I'll probably supper time soon. Hey. We're playing at the chord. Okay, okay. I guess blinking means it's working. Hey. This isn't a toy. I think you like to lay on my lap when I'm streaming. That's interesting. You need to stream games more often. No, she's onto my game. She was only after my chords when she realized I wouldn't let her play with them. She went back to Crow's Nest. Okay. How much experience am I gonna need to repair the armor? Okay, let's go. I originally actually have a tunnel leading all the way to the to my lighthouse build, which also has something else, but I'm saving it for the reveal. Originally I have a tunnel like spirals all the way up here, which is still there, but I had to just go for a more direct route. Like once I realized, like, oh, like this is like where the portal is. I was a little hesitant to try and do another portal since like this is like a map immediately next to the home map, and I wasn't sure if it was like far enough away to like make another portal. But I guess because the portal is near the center of the map, it works. We have a lighthouse here, which uses a just a Nothing too fancy. I probably could have done something with like redstone lamps, but I decided to just do a little campfire. There isn't like a actual like stairway leading up. Like, I could eventually add like some kind of stairway type thing, but also have a little mine shaft here, which actually leads into a system of mines. I already have seen the signs. This is also one of the only other maps that are, well, relatively complete. Like, there's a little bit here. It's not quite filled in. I think there's a little bit up here and over here are like a little bit of the edges aren't quite filled in, but yeah. I think of like trying to do something with this island over here, but it would require a lot of flattening because it's actually like a mountain island. So yeah, there's some other islands I could possibly do something with, although they're a little bit smaller than these. But anyway, I still need to like maybe try and do something with this shaft. It's kind of small. I might try to expand it a little bit, but not sure I like the fact that water is dripping for the glass, but yeah, we just have so far my quote unquote rapture build is related to this. I have a whole bunch of like from all the um ocean mining limits I've been raiding. I got a bunch of um yeah, like on my phone, like all of this renders, like all the bubbles render from further away, which is weird because like I have a very powerful um PC, and yet somehow fancy bubbles or whatever. My Galaxy Note 9, I think. Like, it's somehow more powerful in terms of running Minecraft. Boy, I originally had this every block here with soul sand, but then like all the fish were dying. Actually, it was daylight. So I ended up making every other block. It's weird that the bubbles aren't like. I can't get fancy bubbles. See a bit of coral here. I'm thinking of like making another passage here that will lead further into the Warren Motion. I'm probably not gonna have another huge room like this. Originally, I was thinking of like making like a vault door or kind of like a redstone thing, but I just decided I didn't have the patience to like go through a tutorial video and try to make that. So especially underwater, like there's just so much that could go wrong. Okay, I'll do something over here with like some kind of vault door. I don't know. I kind of want to wait till it's daylight. I don't really have a like see like dolphins a little bit and some tropical fish. This is actually like a recreation of Rapture for Bioshock because like I've already done like for a recreation stuff in video games and it's kind of fun, but like at least it's like Zedillion or whatever, or I don't think it was Zedillion. Um, like a Shivering Owl thing. Like I could actually go into the modding tools and like look at the layout, like you know overhead. Whereas like with Bioshock, it would be like pretty much impossible to like get actual like overview that I could like use as a reference. Unfortunately, I don't have any beds around here. But anyway, the other cool thing is about the elevator, which I really love. I also love how like the way it's designed, it will actually like, spit you out at the end. There are a few animals that like seem to get caught in the bubbles, but not nearly as many as there were when the whole thing with bubbles. I said like there's still a bunch of dead animal stuff out here. I don't know what else I could really do to prevent that, other than having animals not be as nearly as stupid as they are. Like, this is supposed to be completely cosmetic. I do not mean to actually like, use this as a fish net. See the exterior here. Also, Death Strider. In addition to like respiration. Okay, respiration. Like this is super enchanted. I got like, Death Strider, which cost me like 35 or something like that. I guess because of all the enchantments I had on here. I just like I have Feather Falling 4 and Blast Protection 4. We have Aqua Affinity and Respiration, which are like the two main ones I want. This is pretty cool. That's kind of it. Like I've been playing for like a week or two now. A lot of work has been exploration and filling out some maps trying to find ocean monuments. Which I mentioned before, like, you know, there needs to be better ways to craft Dark Pearls Marine. I'm considered trying to actually build something out in the Mesa biome. I see a few other fish. Some schools of fish there, and a squid, a turtle. Dolphin. Fortunately, like, it feels like this is about to like collapse in the leak because of just the way that it likes to tell you, like, warn you that there's a water block above. I mean, I think glass should really be immune to this because, like, you can already tell, like, okay, I'm underwater. I can see the water like right above me. The only way I can fix it is to make everything like 2 blocks thick, which seems a little excessive when they're very sharp as again in the daytime. I'll also show how much sponges I've accumulated. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, and then like 47. Like 6 full stacks and then 47. So yeah. I just need to dye more glass too. There's another like large area where people can potentially build stuff. You see my whole tunnel I built, which is what I was using for the longest time to get back and forth between my home base and the lighthouse. I think the Nether is a lot better for like traveling neighboring maps. Cause you can literally like walk, but like when it comes to this stuff, it's like really far away. I created a portal to like the jungle, and I really fleshed out this path too. This is a bunch of dirt and cobble and such. I have like a giant ravine here, which leads into another mine shaft. Maybe that's another good purpose for this pathway if you want to get to that particular mine shaft. It's slightly closer to my home base than. A lot of cobble in here. I wonder what you can really do for tropical fish. I don't know if you can. I guess you could just eat them raw. I guess that's it. It's just quite a ways away, even. And here's this one on easy. You can farm from and grind from this yeah, skeleton farmer or spawner. We need to like stand around here for a while to get the grass to spawn. I do think I have some grass blocks that I can just like bring in. Let's see. Where did I keep all the bones? There we go. Anyway, pretty much that's all there is to show for now. Got another good hour. There's Ellie again. So we're to a wall patrons with former patron, possibly patron again, hopefully. Last month he didn't have enough funds to donate as much as he usually does. So hopefully he'll resume. Although donating his Minecraft server to the stream is kind of, relatively equal in payment anyway. So, in any case, oh man, thank you, Aaron. Would you also become patrons if you want to? Much appreciated. But anyways, thanks for watching. There's also a bunch of other little things that you can do that will help the stream in their own little ways too. So, which are no less appreciated. Next time I'll either be doing Last of Us or Dragon Quest Builders 2. Anyways, thanks for watching. Until next time, sayonara.